How does it feel to be a guy that's going to go down in history as the first goal scorer?
It's really special. I mean, like you said, it's history. It's never going to be erased. Something that'll stay in club lore forever. Obviously, still disappointed with the result. Thought we deserved more out of the match, but certainly a really exciting moment for me.
Talk us through the goal.
Yeah, so we had a set piece. Knew Hani has some really good service. Just wanted to be really aggressive with the near post run. Got up with Martinez, and then we both kind of headed it off each other, and it fell down, and then just tried to instinctively get a foot on it, and I was able to toe poke it by Brad.
When it comes to the actual atmosphere and the moment of scoring that goal, how big was that rush for you?
Yeah, it's funny. I just freak out every time I score. I always think before the game of having some kind of preconceived celebration or thing, and then normally I just scream and run around and stare at my teammates, and it never goes as planned.
What did you see on Atlanta's first goal, where Barco kind of got in there, in behind a little bit?
Yeah, it was a long ball, a switch. Eric was pinching inside, but still kind of worried about the guy in behind. Just a moment of a 50-50, unfortunate for him to go by, and then it was kind of scramble mode. And so as we're dropping as a line, I'm kind of ready to take the runner. Eric's thinking the same thing, and he takes that touch inside and hits a really good finish from outside the box. I mean, normally we're going to take shots from 20 yards and live with that. Probably could have been a little tighter, a little closer from either one of us to give Joe a little better chance to put Barco under pressure. But tough first goal, and then second goal, sometimes you got to tip your hat. I know the thing with the linesman and the flag and all that, but I mean, we got to keep playing till the whistle blows, and I think even just immediate reactions. As soon as Godoy heads it, can we get closer to where he can't have time to chest and get a shot off? But again, top class goal, world class finish, and sometimes you got to live with those.
What do you think of the overall communication on the back line tonight? What can be built off tonight?
It was really good. I mean, again, I think, I don't know how many shots on goal that they had that Joe actually had to save. I know he came out well for a few crosses, but I look at shots on goal, and it's not like we were under pressure. We conceded some possession in their middle third and their defensive third, but sometimes it's okay, and they're not creating anything. It's meaningless possession, and that's fine. We can sit tight, sit organized, and I thought from that standpoint we were. Limited their chances, and then obviously turned them over in some good spots to have some counterattacks that we probably should have been a little bit more efficient with.
Dax talked about coming out with some nervous energy in the first half. Was that the biggest change between the first and the second? Is kind of bearing the nerves a little bit and coming out and grinding it out?
Yeah, I think we expected it to be a little hectic. First 10-15 minutes, just with the energy, the atmosphere, the environment, we knew it was going to be like that a little bit. But certainly, you could see us grow into the game, and the way that we had a little bit more composure when we had the ball later in the second half, and even just stepping up a little bit higher whenever it went back to Gazan, just to make sure we weren't so deep. We got a little deep in the first half, but again, I mean, first game, got through it. I'm really proud of the effort from everyone. I mean, we fought hard. I'm sure the fans are going to be proud of the effort we put in, because we can't fault that.
In terms of the actual team and you as a veteran individually, how is it? Is it frustrating at all to kind of give up that goal? Miscommunication on the first time, and then the second goal more of a controversial. Is that frustrating in that first game for you?
It's always frustrating when there's a few amount of shots and then they get, say there's 2 shots on goal and 2 goals. That's always frustrating as a defense and a back line. But I think first goal is something, just committed one way or the other, to be committed on what we're doing, improve the communication a little bit, and I got to take some responsibility for that as well. Whether it's telling Eric to slide, whether it's telling him to stay with the man, and that's something we obviously can talk about and work through. Second goal, I mean, again, top class finish. Reactions could be a little bit better, but I think the game was in our hands, and we had a chance to go out there and tie it and even win it.
Obviously, the scoreline is what ultimately matters, but it felt like over the run of play, you guys were a match for Atlanta. How does it feel going forward, knowing that you were able to go toe-to-toe with one of the better sides in the league?
No, it's I think we should gain a lot of confidence from this, because Atlanta is a good team. They're a team that's always competing for trophies in the playoffs every year, and we're a team that everyone's kind of writing off and be like, Nashville's not expected to finish high in the Western Conference, and we don't listen to that in this locker room. I hope that everyone can see from today we're a team that's going to compete. team that's going to be strong and aggressive and make it difficult to play against. And I know for that Atlanta team, they're probably happy to be walking off that field because I think we threw a lot of things at them that, quite frankly, I don't think they could handle that well. Sure, they got the result this time around, but I thought we made it difficult for them and certainly had a chance to get something out of the game.
Walker, you're from Georgia. 10 years ago, there's no club in MLS south of DC.
Yeah.
What's it like? I mean, tonight you have Nashville, Atlanta, playing a soccer match,
Yeah.
almost 60,000 fans.
Right.
What's that just like as a kid from the south?
It's bizarre. You're right, because even growing up, wasn't watching MLS too much because there wasn't any games to go to. So you're just watching the Galaxy on TV because Beckham's there. And the league's certainly changed. The landscape's changed. We're getting a lot of star power coming into the league. The overall quality of the bottom of a roster player now is way higher than it was 10 years ago, and it's certainly competitive. And so to have Nashville versus Atlanta 2020 getting 60,000, I mean, that's an amazing accomplishment, achievement, and something I'm happy to be a part of.